Hello. Welcome to the Field of Streams, where every week I, your host, Janeen McCrae, read a short piece of my writing to you so that you don't have to. You're welcome. I just like to save your eyes and abuse your ears, I guess. I can't promise you much with these audio readings, but I can promise you this. I will not keep you long. Now, today's episode. The inspiration for it was, believe it or not, ice cream. Yes, I was inspired to write because of a spoonful of delicious ice cream. I wrote this in 2022, a year where I was doing a rather stupid, arbitrary goal of attempting to ride 100 centuries, that's 100 100-mile rides if you're unfamiliar with cycling parlance, in one calendar year. I can't remember exactly when I started, but by the time I got into it, it worked out that I had to, 3 times a week, get on my bike and ride a century. And because I would be out on my bike from anywhere between 7 and 8 hours to do that, when I'd get back from the ride, my body had become like a furnace, capable of burning up an entire pint of Ben & Jerry's in one sitting. Or that's what I convinced myself my body was doing. Rather than feeling bad about eating all that ice cream, I convinced myself that the small pleasures in life are the proof of life. So why deny yourself these things? Folks, I've dabbled in the dark art of low-fat ice cream, and I have to tell you it's bullshit. Do not go to that dark side. Full fat, it's the glory of life. It makes you feel the sweetness of it, the joy. There are plenty of things to deny yourself. Don't let full-fat ice cream be one of them. So, me sitting down after a long bike ride and a shower and eating that pint of ice cream and just thinking about how much I loved it. Oh my God, I loved it. I think that was the jumping off point for me thinking about the things that prove or make me happy that I'm living, that I am alive. So me writing this is me holding up my proof of life newspaper, feeling the sun on my back, feeling the love and fidelity of friendship. Full fat ice cream. Let's get into it. Sit back, relax, and allow me to read to you a piece of my creamy writing called Proof of Life. Proof of life is ice cream and hot and cakey pudding with a gooey viscous sauce, and the sight of a long and desperately aching string of cheese pulling from that slice of pizza as you urge it to your plate. It is satiation and the commitment to living a full scoop life with no holding back and no waving off home plate. All in, all flavours. Sweetness, two-stepping on a tongue, writhing in hopped-up ecstasy on a taste bud tabletop. It is accepting the evidence of ice cream as it holds up a newspaper with today's date to the unfocused lens of your doubt. The headline reads, "Where boldness strides, sweetness follows." Proof of life is an unbridled laugh bolting from the barn of a friend's open mouth. The tone of delightful surprise, tickled and cuddled by the relaxed and reliable humour of you. Your no-laugh track required friendship. It is the love song sewn into the hem of your collective garments and broadcast in stereo during autumnal barbecues and coffee catch-ups and impromptu kickbacks on porches in summer. A relationship breathing in the space of a casual landscape, snaking through the hollows and gullies before exhaling with a soft sigh that whispers, "I exist. I am here. We are together." Proof of life is the sun running its hand down your back, leaving a trail of warmth that relaxes the spine to calm submission. It is the wind eking out a crisp tear from your eye, not from sadness or from grief, but from the spring of ancient memory and a body functioning as designed. It is the lost fingertip sensation from fast, gloveless descents on your bicycle, followed by arms crossed and hands stuffed in armpits, seeking the space heater of your own biology. A shiver, a shake. You are a generator of sublime energy, powering the city and suburbs and outlying farmland of your world. A self-perpetuating spirit on a cosmic scale, weighed by no one, answering only to history. Proof of life is the crack of knees upon rising from a couch and the awkward stagger dance thereafter until equilibrium is achieved. The suck of time through an hourglass you rent and continue to shake with force, passion and vigour, knowing you will never get the deposit back. Being fine with it and shaking it even harder. Walking to the edge with it held in your hands, curious as to where the actual edge is. Checking the drop, dangling time from the precipice before turning back toward the ice cream. Proof of life is being thrown sideways by kindness and time warped to childhood by bars of a birthday song sung by strangers who do not know your name. It is knowing that not everyone sings that same bright song and that words are not always musical. That words in general can be arranged and composed in a wrong and hateful order by some, and that the proof of your humanity will be to still believe our whole story will be better than the broken sentences and paragraphs of their screeds. They will always hold your optimism to ransom, but it is not a weakness to let hope live within the cells, bones and brain of your being, to trust in the richness of the bigger picture, even as they are sullying the frame. So, look to the ice cream. Pay no ransoms and meet no outrageous demands, for where boldness strides, sweetness follows. And proof of life is always full fat. And there you have it, today's episode. Yes, I did ride my 10,000 miles in 2022. Thanks for asking. When that goal was achieved, did I stop eating a pint of ice cream a week? Yes, eventually. It took a while. Half-baked, by the way. That's my favourite Ben & Jerry's after I, worked my way through the whole cabinet of flavours for that year. Also Chunky Monkey, that's a pretty good one too. Actually, having said that, I would just like to say that the best ice cream on earth is Tillamook old-fashioned vanilla. But I couldn't eat one of those a week because the tub is too big. And I think I would have had to ride more to balance out that equation. I believe it's 1.5 quarts of ice cream in a tub of Tillamook old-fashioned vanilla. Almost 1.5 litres of glorious ice cream. Now I want ice cream. I share these missives to show you that ideas can come from anywhere, even pints of ice cream. So look everywhere, then go make something. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend. But for now, I'll leave you with this. Love what you love, and I'll see you out there making stuff.